We're going to make an old-fashioned today. We're going to start off with a sugar cube. And we'll make it very traditionally like times of old. We're going to add 2 dashes of traditional Angostura Trinidadian bitters. I'm going to add 1 dash of orange bitters. I like to use Regan's. You can use whatever your preference is. And then we're going to add a bar spoon of carbonic acid or soda water. It'll help break down our sugar cube. And then we're going to get to making our paste. You just take your muddler, lean on the sugar cube, and then work it back and forth until you create a nice paste. Most bartenders that are worth their weight will tell you that the paste is the most important part of an old-fashioned. This is where you get to put the love into the cocktail. Now we're going to take Woodford Reserve Bourbon, add 2 ounces. And next we will add our ice and stir. The important thing about ice is it should be thought of as an ingredient. Whenever you add water to a spirit, it changes it forever, and you can't ever change it back. And stir. With the old-fashioned, it's designed, in my opinion, to be an evolutionary cocktail, so it's meant to be an experience that changes throughout the course of drinking it. It doesn't necessarily need to be stirred down to a temperature that most cocktails would be stirred down to. It's more about getting the sugar to dissolve. Very importantly, I'm going to add some of our essential oils from a lemon and orange. I like to use a Y peeler. Get a nice zest there. It's full of aromatics, flavor, and alcohol, oddly enough. Skin side down will express the oils over the drink. And we'll leave our twist in. Orange, same thing. Express the oils. And there you have the old-fashioned. Cheers.
It's like, that gives me what, like 3 minutes? 2 minutes?
Welcome to the Durante Jones Bourbon Club, where we pay tribute to the baddest defensive coordinator in all the land and his love for bourbon. Oh yeah. Now your hosts, Matt and Chris.
Ether Insurance is dedicated to helping the businesses and people of Baton Rouge secure affordable insurance tailored to their needs. With our curated network of insurance carriers, we provide the best solutions for home, auto, life, and business coverage. Ether Insurance, powering and protecting your world.
2020 took a toll on all of us. If you're going through a divorce or custody issue, let Dejan Law Office be by your side in 2021.
Dejan Law Office, fighting for what you deserve. 344-ANDY.
Brandon Lejean here, courtesy Buick GMC.
Call Brandon Lejean at 337-224-1867.
Come see us today, courtesy Buick GMC.
We showed you what the GOAT was last year when we beat y'all 50-7.
Let's go! One team!
Relax, big boy.
Team One Podcast?
One Team One Podcast?
Yeah, they did a good job.
Really good job. Yeah.
Why is he so fat?
One Team One Podcast. One Team One Podcast. One Team One Podcast.
One
Team One Podcast.
We are live from Stab's Restaurant in Baton Rouge. Let me get my graphics right on my screen. All right, here we are. We're here. It's Matt and Chris Landry. Jack is going to be joining us in a second. We have a action-packed show for you tonight. We're live from Stabs. Guys, we just went to Soji, and if you guys are following us on the old-fashioned review, you know exactly what we're doing. This is the finals for the old-fashioned bracket challenge, and I feel like I've been doing this for fucking 2 years. Yep. And we're finally at the end. My wife is ready for it to be over, and here we are. The very last old-fashioned review. We just left Soji.
Tough competition. Wow.
I mean,
It's good?
Oh, they were good.
they blew us away.
All right, tell me about it.
All right, so we had what was the Lapasang tea old-fashioned?
Yeah.
Apparently, we had that one 2 weeks ago at
That's the one that we
Soji.
had? Oh, my God. That
It
one
was
was crazy
fresh
good.
and
So
delicious.
good.
That thing, when I drank that, I was like, this could win everything.
That's what I said. It was that was my palate. I love
Yeah.
it.
So then we had the French truck old-fashioned,
Coffee.
which
and
we had.
orange.
Yeah, it was the coffee one. That was the one that we had last night that blew me
Right,
away.
right,
and
right.
that's the one that actually beat Hayride Scandal.
Right, because
In the old-fashioned.
coffee on coffee.
Yeah, and you went to Hayride.
Right.
You had the one
That's
that
real
was
fucking
the espresso old fashioned.
Correct.
This one
Correct.
beat that one. So
Really? That's
then
wild.
after
Top
that, I see somebody they got smoked old fashioned over there.
I smell it.
I can see it.
All right, so the last one they did was the Okinawan old fashioned, but it's called the Smokinawan old fashioned. They did a smoked Okinawan old fashioned.
Jesus.
And it wasn't just the wood chips that they smoked.
They're trying to go
It was
head-to-head
all
with
the
everybody.
herbs that were in the bitters and everything else. It was a whole different vibe.
It was.
Damn,
Yeah,
they went all
it
the
was
smoke.
top notch. It was top notch.
Jeez.
They went all out.
They-
So
to pull out the smoke against
they knew.
Oh, it was
against
ballsy.
Stabs.
They know.
It was ballsy. They knew.
Shit.
They know.
Beat
I-
you at your own game.
No doubt.
People are getting the smoked old fashioned right
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
It smells
I
fantastic.
think they
It smells
listen
in
to
here.
the podcast. I think Leo, Kevin, they've listened to the podcast.
We got a room
They
full of
know that we got the
Yeah.
smoke going.
Yeah.
Ashley, the bar manager, is here. She's watching us intently. We have the piano going on the background. Justin Vincent's schmoozing with
Yep.
with Leo Verde. Justin will be joining us shortly.
How about Justin Vincent just walking in here with the
All right.
Durante
Whoa.
Jones Bourbon
All right.
Club T-shirt on?
We gotta get
How
photos
fucking
of
cool
this,
is that?
right? I need y'all to get some photos, and we need to put it on our website. Justin Vincent just walked in here. He was coming on here. He knows what's happening. Durante Jones is probably going to be showing up in about 30 minutes.
Yep.
He shows up with a Durante Jones Bourbon Club shirt from our website. So Justin Vincent,
Yeah.
just so everybody knows, Justin Vincent by himself
National
went
champion.
to National Champion 2003, went to our website, purchased a Durante Jones Bourbon
Wait,
Club.
you didn't send him that?
No!
The brand's got legs, baby.
What?
No! This is all him.
I'm tweeting the picture right now.
Wait, are you serious? You actually didn't send him that
I
shirt?
have not sent him anything. This is all him.
He
I
bought that
have.
shirt?
I have shirts for Durante that I haven't given him yet.
Holy shit.
He did this himself. This is one of our orders that we got.
Holy
It's Justin
shit.
fucking Vincent.
That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. So,
Holy cow.
all right, we appreciate everybody supporting us, guys. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors. We showed you some of the ones in the commercial break. We want to give a big shout out to Bank of England Mortgage, Patrick Michelson. I invited him out here tonight. He's got basketball practice, so he couldn't make it. But Bank of England Mortgage, huge supporter of us.
He's practicing basketball?
His son is practicing basketball, and I think he is a coach on the team.
No, I was joking.
He's a big sports dad.
There you
So huge sports dad. Patrick, we appreciate him. He said keep the invitations coming because one day he's going to be able to show up.
Right.
So I said absolutely. So Patrick's going to show up eventually. Bank of England Mortgage. You need to put out your if you're in the market for renovations or purchase for a home loan. Put your pre-qual in right now to Bank of England Mortgage. We really appreciate that. Yep, that's the one right there. You can actually put his information right there. Right there. Yep. So that's all of his information on the screen right here. Reach out to Patrick. We would really appreciate it. So then we want to give a big shout out to Courtesy Buick GMC. Brandon Lejean over at Courtesy Buick. Man, he's got some crazy deals on some new Yukons going on right now. So hit him up real if you can. Also, some Denali pickups that he just posted online. I just reposted one of them. He had a 4-wheel drive. I think it was a dually Denali. I'd have to go back and look at it, but it was something like crazy that was he quote unquote in his terms, it's a unicorn. So you need to go check it out. He's the one you need to talk to. So reach out to Courtesy. Ether Insurance, Adam Memorado. We mentioned Adam earlier when we were at Soji because they had the small glasses, and apparently Adam's got extra large hands for a human being.
Really?
And I was like,
inches,
he goes,
inches.
yeah, these glasses are too small for me. And I was like, wait, how big is your hands? And I said, well, what's your hand size? And he did his hand size. His hands like engulfed my hands. And I was like, what's wrong with your hands? Your hands are huge.
Mood in this motherfucker.
Yeah, they set the mood. Yeah, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right, so Adam and Murata, we appreciate those guys. Adam Berry, Bear Process Safety. Adam, I really wanted Adam to come out tonight. I think he's busy on another call right now. So huge bourbon lover as well, Adam. They've been super busy. They're packing it out right now for how much they can take on for the year. They're taking on projects as it goes. So anybody in the plant and industrial arena needs to get their safety managers to call Bear Process Safety. Bear Process Safety does a safety management course that's different than anybody in the industry. So they're very innovative when it comes to this. There's a lot of old school thought process with safety management. Right. These guys are kind of thinking outside of the box. You need to call Bear Process Safety, the big orange bear. All right, Ben Landry at Relief Pools. Ben is the man. So I saw him doing another pool, and I get so envious whenever I see him doing a new pool in a hot tub. Yeah. I'm like, man, I need you to just come and do a hot tub. What if we just did a trade deal and you got me a hot tub and you're the sponsor of the podcast? What would you think about that?
New terms and conditions.
Yes. And I'm like, what if we did a pod? We actually had this a literal conversation. What if it's a podcast and we're in one of your hot tubs and like celebrities come up and they join us in the hot tub and it's like a hot tub interview in one of your hot tubs? What would you think about that? And he actually is kicking it around. So nothing's off the table.
Come on now.
When it comes to podcasts.
Come on now.
It's crazy. This world we're in. All right, Bogies. Check out Clayton over at Bogies. Bogies, we're trying to get Bogies. The whole Bogies crew is going to do the Kim Mulkey. They're all going to do the Kim Mulkey. We're going to get the entire crew to do the Kim Mulkey. Obviously, do the Kim Mulkey. Do the Kim. We're going to take this mask off, throw it up in the air. The entire Bogies crew is going to do it. More than anything, these bars and restaurants are loving this mask mandate. We'll get into that later as well.
And we want to see your Kim Mulkeys, so tweet us.
I want to see everybody's Kim Mulkey. I was going to give everybody a free shirt if they gave us the best Kim Mulkey impersonation. So we were going to give a free shirt for that. But all right, lot going on tonight. Lot going on.
T-minus 21 minutes to the draft.
21 minutes to the draft.
Durante Jones can be here at any second.
He can be here any second. Justin Benson's already here. The biggest news so far has got to be I don't know what keygasm means. Craigasm? I don't know who this guy is.
State your name.
State your name. All right, so the biggest news right now is all of a sudden Aaron Rodgers is disgruntled in Green Bay.
I don't think he's disgruntled. I think he just really, really wants to be the host of Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
I didn't see that.
Jeopardy.
I mean, Jeopardy.
Sorry.
Wait, I was like, what?
No. My bad.
What?
My bad.
How many old fashions have you had?
0.
I thought he just wanted to be the quarterback of the New Orleans Saints.
No.
All right, so I saw earlier, and I thought it was a fake tweet at first, that San Francisco.
I thought that was joke. Yeah.
You thought it was a joke?
Yeah.
San Francisco apparently has approached Green Bay with the third pick for Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Jeopardy thing.
No.
Yeah, no, that sounded legit.
Yeah, so San Francisco wanted him. He's from San Francisco. I thought this was if it was going to happen.
right,
I didn't know why it wouldn't happen.
That's right.
But
Jesus Christ.
but apparently Green Bay turned it down. Now,
Really?
and I don't know if that spurned this, but now Aaron Rodgers has come out and said, "I'm not happy in Green Bay," which all of a sudden probably opened up this whole can of like teams calling Aaron Rodgers. One of them, Matt Moscona, and I'm not the biggest Matt Moscona fan. Everybody knows that in the world, but not as much as Jake Bambino. Jake Bambino hates Matt Moscona.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily hate Matt Moscona, but not the biggest fan. But Matt Moscona apparently said that the Saints, this is per, I think, Ryan Clark, the Saints have talked to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. No.
Have reached out.
So what pick did the Packers have? Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I need to get a cheat sheet going for the draft.
I don't know. But if you're talking about a player, I mean, say you're just
I'm just talking
for
about
the
in
player.
terms of, like, if they trade
I don't
Rodgers
know.
tonight, could they get a quarterback at their pick?
I mean, we're 28. The Packers have to be close to us, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything with that.
Playoffs. Oh, they lost in the so they got to be behind us because they went to the NFC Championship.
Yeah,
So they're probably
pretty close.
They're probably 30.
So I don't think those
29.
picks have anything to do with it.
29.
I think so. Say you're giving up picks for Aaron Rodgers. You're talking about the first, maybe a second,
Probably a second.
maybe a Jameis Winston.
I don't know if James Winston would be involved. Maybe Michael Thomas.
Right. Yeah.
I would think you'd have to have
Yeah.
a player because if not, you're just going to start adding up like 2021, 2022.
Right.
You're going to start adding up
I could
picks.
see it being a deal where it's like Aaron Rodgers for this year's first round pick, next year's first round pick, and like this year's
If you're
second
Green
and next
Bay,
year's
Yeah,
second.
we
If
know
you're-
the Saints are not afraid to trade away some draft.
Definitely. No.
But if you're Green Bay, would you give up the first round pick? I mean, would you take the first round pick for the Saints, the second round pick for the Saints, and Jameis Winston for Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
If they're not going to take a first and Jimmy,
Please?
No.
What if I said please?
If they're not going to take the third overall in Jimmy G,
yeah, I
then
agree.
fuck no, they're not taking that.
No.
Yeah, that's an absolute steal
I
and a
don't give a
half.
fuck that Jameis got LASIK.
Right.
surgery.
I don't know if we have enough then.
Right.
I don't know if we have enough to.
I thought the whole Aaron Rodgers thing was done when McCarthy left.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's not happy with the front office is the big thing.
Right.
But,
Right.
geez. I mean, I thought he would at least give them tonight to, figure out what they want to do.
A conspiracy theorist, but you got to wonder how long Rodgers has been disgruntled,
Right.
and
I
what
heard-
this means for tonight. You know
Rodgers
what I'm saying?
just-
Interesting timing.
Let's be honest. He's just a fucking asshole.
Right. He's an asshole with a mustache.
He's a
I get
dick.
it. Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
And also, he's an asshole, and the Packers front office has just made some of the most questionable moves I've ever seen.
Right.
Like, I mean, last year with drafting Jordan Love in the first round. What the fuck was that?
Oh,
And you could have got O-line, you could have got tight end, you could have got receiver. Really, they had to get receiver there, and they went
Right.
quarterback when they have a franchise guy. And that was nuts. So, yeah, I understand why he's pissed, but he's
No.
also an asshole.
Is this more of him starting to think about retirement as well, and he wants to get out of Green Bay and he wants to get closer to maybe to the West Coast?
Maybe so.
Like, is Jeopardy his like? Are you serious? Like, you really want to retire and go to Jeopardy? Like, I feel like that's what he wants to do. He wants to go to the West Coast and he wants to go be Jeopardy guy.
Yeah.
Which is fine,
That would
but
be
like,
nuts.
That
That would
would
just
be
be the
fucking
biggest
wild.
turn of events in sports history. That's bigger than.
all right.
That would be bigger than Michael Jordan going to baseball.
Yeah.
Craig is in the chat. You balls better have bought into that bourbon raffle tonight. Pappy's
You know
and
it.
every stuff. Where at?
You know it. The Mary Bird Perkins cancer bourbon raffle. Huge. They
I-
raised over $70,000 as of like 2 hours ago.
I did
And,
not. I
wow.
did not go into that.
Oh, dude, they've got.
All right. So
Lots.
can we just say Durante Jones has just shown up?
He's in the house.
Durante Jones has just shown up. He
Durante
sees
Jones and Justin Vincent are just having a conversation. They both came to see
All right.
us.
Durante Jones walks up. He sees Justin Vincent. Justin Vincent has got a Durante Jones Bourbon Club shirt on. Like, this is fucking crazy.
What did we do? What did we do?
This is unbelievable.
It's poetic.
And we're gonna get both of them on here soon. This is just unbelievable to me. All right, so again, let's recap. We just went to Soji.
Yep.
This is the finals. This is the last old-fashioned review. So I couldn't do this until Durante came up. And Durante comes up and sits down. We're going to do the old-fashioned review with Durante. He's had this before. It's a Smoke Blanton's old-fashioned. Leo's here. He's going to trick it all out. We already know what he is. And I don't care which one of y'all stays up here. It's not a big deal.
We'll split.
Who wants to?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah, right.
2 out of 3. Shoot.
Shoot. Yeah.
But eventually, we
while he's
may
talking.
have Durante and Justin up here at one point. So, yeah, y'all checking it out. Who wants to do? Y'all still doing it? Who win?
I won.
Well, it looks like I'm out, boys.
I got the first shift.
Yeah, there you go. First shift. Okay. Do you want me to get coach?
Let's go get Coach. Let's do the bourbon review. And if Justin wants to join us, we'll have him like kind of set up to, and like if the more the merrier to me. It doesn't matter to me.
You can scoot in, and then they can kind of one.
We have another table right here too. Yeah. So Billy's over here at the table.
Yep.
Two-Lane Billy is in the house.
Two-Lane Billy.
Two-Lane Billy is here. Two-Lane Billy is here to recruit Durante Jones.
Right.
Hey, yeah.
Biden's on his way.
What does that even mean?
What does that mean?
All right, so Two-Lane Billy is here, and the point of Two-Lane Billy to be here is because he's trying to recruit Durante Jones to eventually become the head coach at Tulane.
Anytime Durante Jones is here,
Every
Billy
time
will be here.
Durante Jones is here, Billy shows up to recruit Durante Jones to Tulane, and we're not going to let that fucking shit happen. All right, Billy's in the chat as well, just all over the place.
No, I mean that has to happen now.
The Durante to Tulane?
How
I
amazing would it be?
We would be like, we would
be
get
thrilled.
sweet tickets, right?
Yeah, we'd have to.
Wow,
On
that'd be
field
incredible.
passes. I mean, we'd just become the official
Actually,
podcast of Tulane
All right,
football.
I know y'all did a rock paper scissors, but I'm gonna have you step out and get Coach because there's something I have to give to Chris first.
Oh, right.
And Coach has got to be here when we do
I'm
it.
sorry.
That's right.
Wow.
I mean, you don't respect the rules of rock, paper, scissors. I mean, whatever. Who cares, right?
And it's the better mic
This is just
too.
fucking anarchy.
And it's the better mic too. So we may have a rotating door kind of situation where,
Yes.
yeah,
Jack, you tap me in anytime you want.
yeah, that's right. But it's technically it's the Durante Jones Bourbon Club.
It is.
The old school Durante Jones Bourbon
OG
Club.
Bourbon Club boss.
Um,
Cheers to that.
It-
Cheers to that.
Our point with the Durante Jones Bourbon Club is that we always wanted Durante Jones to join us in the Bourbon Club, and here we are.
Here we are. And
We're
it's the first
in
time.
the
So,
Bourbon Club.
admittedly, I had a baby girl 3 weeks ago. Reese Catherine Landry.
Yes.
I love her. She's gorgeous. She's keeping me up at night, but I have not been around in a while.
Yeah.
And we had Coach Jones out a few weeks ago over
Yeah.
at A-Ride Scandal.
That's right.
I couldn't make it. I was invited. I appreciate
Yep.
it. But I was doing family things. So
He
shout
came.
out to my wife, Paige. I love you. You're at home taking care of the kids. I love you so much. But we're here tonight. And I'm
So
excited.
great. So great.
I'm
yeah.
excited.
So we will have them joining us in just a second. Biggest news that was happening in the last couple of weeks. Kim Mulkey, obviously, is some of the biggest stuff that's happened. And for our podcast, that would have been great. So, I've been telling everybody that we are not breaking news guys at all. Like, I do not want to get in that game. But what I will do is when I get a source that I know is an accurate source, I will text it out or tweet it out.
Yep.
A text that I get. And shame on me if I don't. Like, all these radio guys that are tied to LSU and all that, like, they can't do that kind of stuff. I'm not tied to anybody. I can do whatever the hell I want. I'll text it out. If it's information that I feel is I'll put it there. It's up to you if you want to fucking believe that. I don't really care. But Kim Mulkey, I got information that Kim Mulkey would get hired. Obviously, that kind of blew. Jordy Collada kind of knew what was going on as well. So I texted Jordy and I was like, "Hey, great job, by the way. He did a great job the entire time with that whole thing." So I was kind of in communication with him. But
A lot of people questioned it.
Yeah, the Baylor guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, the Baylor guys. Old takes, freezing cold takes. So they tried to get me on Old Takes Exposed. We haven't had a podcast since we did this, so I should tell this.
It's beautiful.
All right, they tried to get me on Old Takes Exposed for posting that, hey, Kim Mulkey is going to get hired, and they're probably going to announce it on Friday, is what I said. Well, they were trying to backtrack and tell me, oh, well, you had the date wrong, whatever. So all we were waiting on was Fargus to get the hell out of here. So all of a sudden, she gets hired, and they were telling me, hey, your sources are crap. My sources are better.
So
she's not going
sources,
anywhere. Yeah. Old Takes Exposed then retweets that guy. And if you guys don't know, Old Takes Exposed has 500,000 followers.
Oh, yeah, it's legit.
It's a real
They
thing.
call out some real people.
This is Coach Durante Jones. Do you want to join us? Come on.
Join us, Coach.
I got some stuff for you. All right. Put your headphones on. Now he's acting like, I didn't want to be on this show. What are we doing?
Coming back for more support.
First of all, what do you think about? You walked in here just now, okay? And I know we met at Hayride recently.
Yes.
You walked in. The first thing I think you saw was Justin Vincent, national championship winner Justin Vincent over here.
Yes.
He's got a Durante Jones Bourbon Club shirt on.
Does it get better than that?
I laughed at it. Jay is funny.
And then I was my cohort here, where did he get that? He purchased that shirt himself. And he goes, oh, you didn't give him that shirt? It's like, no. He went on our website, purchased the shirt himself. Now he's wearing it for you to come here. So
He's doing it for the brand. The brand is growing, Coach.
we have a gift package for you. All of your shirts and hoodies now a part of the club. We've also got you a One Team One Podcast hat. So a Nike hat. You can wear it on the practice field.
Okay.
I'm fine with it if you do.
Okay.
If Derek Panamsky has any kind of problems with it, tell DP to call me. He apparently is used to it. And then
this is crazy.
I'm giving Chris Landry with his newborn baby the Durante Jones Club Bourbon Club onesie.
Yes. Yes.
Congratulations.
Brand new baby.
Coach.
Congratulations.
You,
yes.
This is coming home to baby Reese Catherine.
There you go.
Wearing it tomorrow.
We got to represent for Durante Jones.
Oh, this is too.
What are we him, Ashley? The what now? Boss Hog. We just go straight to the top.
Boss Hog,
Whistle Pig. Samurai.
Yes.
Leo is flexing his muscles right now. I have got the Basil Hayden's Old Fashioned, which I've always loved anyway.
It's delicious.
Well, I heard there's 3 old fashions.
Oh, yes.
Now that he's here, we're Old Fashioned review.
Run it up.
All right, and so everybody knows, we just went to Soji. GB Hayride, by the way.
Did they really?
They did. I couldn't believe it either.
Wow. Okay.
The best one that I've ever had so far was that they had a French truck coffee, cold brew, coffee old fashioned.
Oh, at Hayride.
No, it's Soji.
At Soji. They didn't know Hayride was even doing this. Hey, the espresso old fashioned.
That's right.
They did a French truck coffee old fashioned, and it actually had a mole bitter in it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Ashley's slapping Leo right now whenever.
Are you dancing right now?
I told you we should have done the lane.
It's a bourbon old fashioned, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We don't want to totally hold fix and sink in it.
No.
We're going to keep it pure.
Pure.
Keeping it
That's how
pure.
we do
I love it.
And Soji was already like, Soji was already, we're kind of concerned that you're doing a live show at Stab we feel like this is rigged already, but we're going to do it. And I said, no. I don't have a problem. I love Leo. I love Kevin. I love you, Ashley. Like, I will tell you, if you look, I will just apologize as much as I can. I did it. No Tabasco. Hey, I had to send a Facebook message to Scott Paddock over at Hayride and tell him I'm so sorry, but you lost. And he was like, we love it. Scott, I'll send him a message right now. Absolutely. He might be in New Orleans right now.
We love everybody.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
That's what we talked about. This
Well-
thing is all about. That's the beauty of it. It's all about.
And you've had the show. He just had what I had. So I want him to have what I've had.
Okay. Can we give Coach a basic old-fashioned first?
Sure.
Yeah.
First,
Yes.
we're going to do now draft for just hurry up if you can.
I'm not saying shoot it.
I'm
but
just
shoot
kidding.
it.
I'm kidding.
All right, so basically, go make another one.
3 of them. Can you do that? Yes. No.
The same.
1
The
first.
same, right?
He's
I
gonna,
had-
he's gonna
yeah.
pitch up with that
Yes.
same thing.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna do another one.
Yes, correct.
Perfect.
And then the last one is our serve. Black.
Perfect.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay.
Love it. Strategy.
Do whatever you want. I love this. This is my favorite thing.
Fucking handle.
He said he didn't know if he can handle it.
So I say we come out with your best shot. It's beautiful.
He's got his own bourbon club.
He's got his own bird.
Let's do that.
So hit us with your best shot.
All right,
first. Is that what we're
Coach,
doing?
you had no idea what you're getting yourself into tonight.
No idea.
All right, we got
Let's just jump into it. All right, draft day tonight.
Huge.
What are your thoughts on? What are you thinking? You're just been on the
That's
talk.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
You know, I got a friend. I have a just new into bourbon, and he was telling us a couple of friends that he is interested. It's like, oh, I had this really good bourbon, and all of us that were into bourbon were like, seriously, that's the first you've had?
It's gonna be tough sledding to kind of compete with that.
Absolutely. So they're saying videos cutting in and out big time. Hopefully not, but we'll keep going. It's over. What were your thoughts on spring?
Willing to learn.
Uh-huh.
I thought the energy was great. I enjoyed it.
Were there any went in that were weeks? You were just like
I didn't really have any expectations. When I lived here, you know what type of institutions and LSU has. So I already knew. Now I will say, athletes are a little different in the last years.
No doubt.
Size, the speed, NFL like. Imagine it. So
Jamar Chase is the one that obviously we're watching to like to draft up. So Aaron Rodgers.
What happened with Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm sorry,
is-
I've been unpacking.
No, you're good. Aaron Rodgers said that he's disgruntled in Green Bay. So there was also a report San Francisco
No way.
with the 3 pick was trying to Rodgers. It got squashed. Green Bay, I think.
Okay.
Now the Saints have contacted Aaron Rodgers. Report.
Okay.
I don't looking at is bad. Maybe drops or something. on that. Last year, you were with the Vikings.
Yes, and Aaron, if not the best, one of the best talents.
And what is he? 37?
He's impressive to watch his the general out there.
Right.
So that'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting. And I have not had as a spring ball and not having a chance to follow the top prospects.
Right.
So I have,
right.
You know,
I got a question for you. So with the announcement today about the mask mandate and we're moving into 100%, are you that in the fall we're going to have 102 plus in Tiger Stadium? Be wild. For your Tigers.
I'm excited. I heard it's a site unlike any.
You ever been?
No.
You spent some time here.
I have.
Wow.
In 2000 in the stadium, and then maybe another 10 or 15 outside the. I heard game unreal, and it's one of the. We're just saying a lot.
Oh, without a
Just saying a lot.
I mean, baseball is huge here, obviously, and
Yes.
The number one team in the country is come fashion, right? Yeah. So, all right, we're just gonna keep it coming. Oh, perfect. And then we're doing smoked after that, or are you doing? Okay, you told Leo, look, I'm in charge of this. Is that what you did? Okay. All right, so baseball is coming up this weekend. They got the number one team in the country coming in. All of a sudden, the mask mandate comes off. There's already tailgating for baseball. It's about to be crazy on campus this weekend. I can already tell you.
Is it the number one team is Arkansas?
Arkansas is the number one team in the country. So it just comes at the perfect time. I think everybody's just ready for this. Like I know you guys are too. Like I'm sure the players are.
It'll be good. And I don't. Last year was different. Yeah. For all athletes, just in terms of, I remember the first game we're playing Aaron Rodgers, right?
Okay.
And to walk out in the stadium and it is completely empty
and silent, huh?
It was. I mean, practice is louder,
right?
But it was a weird feeling.
Yeah.
It took players a while, really weeks, to get adjusted and accustomed to playing with no one in the stands and just really bringing your own energy. And some of the vets even struggled. For a rookie, it was tough on them, but they didn't know anything. They didn't have anything to compare it to, other than what they saw on TV. But for veterans, just like, whoa, this is different.
Yeah.
But one thing you realize is once the game got going, some of those key vets, they blocked out.
Once the game started, it was fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was just a warm up.
So, what were your thoughts when, obviously, draft day, you guys take Justin Jefferson in the first round?
Yes.
Was there any talk in the war room? Were you in there when
we didn't have a war room. It was everything.
Oh,
was virtual.
everything's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so weird.
Everything was virtual.
Was there anything that you knew about Justin before the draft, and then?
Well, I had
Yeah. There we go. We're good.
We're in.
We're up.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
All right. So
All right,
say
so-
everything you said again.
I'm sorry, we were down.
30 minutes ago. Just go ahead and start over. I was kidding. I'm kidding.
No, we got it.
No, we got it recorded, so we're good.
So, Coach, so I was in West Monroe last week, and I'm eating at it for a work dinner. I was at Dozy Place. We've got a Dozy Place here in Jefferson.
Is Dozy's? Is that a restaurant?
Yeah, Dozy Place is a steakhouse. So they got great steaks there. Okay. Here, but they got one in Monroe. So they have the antique collection from Buffalo Trace, and I was like, okay, here we go.
Wild
Like, I'm gonna
story.
drink some.
Wild.
So we're drinking. I've got 4 or 5 people ordering the William LaRue Weller meat at the table. We're enjoying it.
Gotta
We're
have the
loving
meat.
it.
Gotta have the meat.
I get my bill, and I'm thinking it's going to be a $50 pour. Well, my bill rings up at $8.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
$8
For what?
for William LaRue Weller.
No
and I'm
way.
like, you got to be kidding me. So of course,
You can't get.
He knows this.
I know this.
He knew it.
I know this.
I think he was.
I was sauced.
No.
So-
You know better.
So what does a good bourbon connoisseur do at that point?
Get the bottle.
You get the bottle.
Oh!
My coach.
Oh!
So
All right. He posted this on a bourbon group, and
the Louisiana Bourbon Club, shout out.
yes, Louisiana Bourbon Club, and then you were messaged by all of a sudden the owner of that Doge said, "Hey, I need you to send me and find out what happened here because he posted a receipt."
Now that you
Okay.
kind of shot yourself in the foot with that.
Exactly.
Okay, but coach,
Exactly.
let me ask you a question though. I'll read the receipt. The receipt read W.L. Weller, $8 a pour.
No,
When I
it's
got
not.
the receipt, I
But
said-
you know better.
I said, this says W.L. Weller.
You thought you found like a honey
I thought I
hole or
found
something.
A loophole, honey hole, don't know. So anyway, I tell the bartender, I said, sir, how many pours do you think are left in that bottle? He said, I think probably 4. So I'd like to buy the bottle. He said, yeah, man, there's maybe a quarter left. I said, so I'll give it to you for $50. So okay, he goes to ring it up. And he says, I think that this is right. I don't know. And I said, well, look, man, I was like, up to you. I'd like to buy it. He goes, I'll tell you what, I'll sell it to you for $50.
He sold you the bottle.
He sold me a quarter of the WLW for $50.
I hope. Listen, I hope you didn't get that young man fired.
I think he was fired.
He might have been.
I'm pretty sure he was fired.
But
I hope.
Let me tell you something. In full disclosure, that man that reached out to me on Facebook, I said, let me pay the difference. I said, "If problem, let me pay the difference."
And he said,
very
forget it.
commendable of him.
I said, let me pay the difference.
Very
Seriously. I
commendable.
said, I know what it is. I said, I left with the bottle. I said, don't fire the guy. I said, let me pay the difference.
He had no idea what the difference
I can
was.
appreciate
I ain't giving the bottle back, but I'll pay the difference.
So I was home, back in DC. I'm from Maryland DC area, and we have a Joe's Seafood there.
Okay.
Yep.
Have one in Miami.
Yep. One in Vegas too.
So we have one there in DC, and my first time there. Oh wow, we have one there. So I went there, and on the menu, I asked for the bourbon menu. They had Thomas Handy Rye.
Yeah.
$18.
Sir.
And I looked at it, and this is what I said. I said, sir. I said, can I?
How much is left?
I just want to make sure that what I'm seeing on the menu matches the bottle that you have.
What city were you in again?
DC. Washington DC. Washington DC. Joe's Seafood.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the bottle. I said, sir, are you sure this price here is $18? I said, how many? He said 2 ounces. We served 2 ounces. I said, okay. I'm going to have this
and the one you got.
Keep it running because and it's just one of, and Thomas Handy Rye. I have several bottles. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Out of the antique.
No, I agree.
Absolutely.
I mean, so let me ask you this: from DJ Bourbon perspective,
DJ Bourbon.
And I'm watching just.
Yeah, look at him.
This is
JBC just walked out.
Smooth
whiskey, strong
That is crazy. By the way.
I love it.
That is crazy.
You know what's crazy?
people think. I mean, huh?
Except Oakland.
That I had something to do. I was
really. Wait, who's talking to you about this? So
people. So here's the thing.
We need some names.
Justin. Funny. So me and Justin have the same representation. We have the same agent.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm home before I even knew it was going to send me a picture of the Durante Jones shirt.
Uh-huh.
And initially I thought,
and he's like, "What the fuck do you know about this?"
Well, no, he just sent me a picture of it, right? And I said, "That's pretty cool." I said, "Where did you get that from?" He said, "I don't know. Someone sent it to me." Well, Justin is the one who sent it to him.
Oh, okay.
All right. And so I had no idea at the time. And I was like, "Hold on, what? What is this?" You know? And so it's been great. I'm not gonna lie, because of the association, I've met a lot of state.
Well, Taylor Clandro for sure.
And
he just had a baby, by the way, so we need to get him a onesie.
Yes, we gotta get him a onesie. Yes, we gotta get Taylor a onesie.
Yes,
we gotta get
Taylor a onesie. I forgot all about this. I should have got this done already.
Because I was gonna go see Taylor last week, and he had congratulations to him and his family.
And Jake Pete's about 10 onesies because we don't know when he's gonna have his
15
onesie. Yeah, Jake Pete have to have onesies on.
Jake. Here on my interview. And I had heard of him. He had heard of me. People often thought we were at UCLA together. So we had just missed each other.
Right.
On the same staff, just not both work at UCLA. Oh, you're Durante, you know, so it's just kind of crazy.
Right.
Jake's man, I'm happy for him. He's a great family, a large family.
Yeah.
But no,
I have no kids, so I'm like,
I don't need. The pick is in this.
49ers. This is a big one.
This will be very, very
traded to Green Bay.
I don't think so. If they're picking, that's right. We break news. Hashtag we break. Trey Lance. All right, so a lot of talk was going to be Mac Jones at the 3 pick.
Quarterback.
Saints.
North Dakota. Jones was thought of as being the guy from Alabama.
Yeah.
Really?
So apparently,
North Dakota State. If I'm not mistaken, right? Wasn't the guy from? Yeah,
was from and over at the 49ers. Apparently, love like this last smoke now. Love sounds like that junk.
Not really. One thing about the draft process, literally up until like the last draft, top is on his own. I will not, but I remember the like 2 hours before the draft, Rick Spielman called and he said, "Hey, I got it. Why do you like A over black player A over B? As a person, you like player A. I got to know why." And I gave my reasons. I mean, this is 2 hours before the draft.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that we ended up going with play. Right?
Yeah.
We went with Jeff Gladney. Phenomenal. Unfortunately, I know he's going through some things there, but what he's done last year. But that just nonstop.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not evaluation process is up until you make that. You have no idea 15 minutes ago. How many from the other university?
Yeah.
So,
Coach, I got a question for you. So on this draft process, like when we're looking at the film and we're doing on the field versus like the in-person interviews.
In-person interviews are very.
That was my question. So
it's not.
What do you look for in an interview? Like what?
Everything changed.
It changed, but you see, you had a lot of Zoom. I don't know from other perspectives. You're looking for. She's brought that over.
This was on. All right. Whoa.
I gotta get something.
Get it on the camera. We just went to
the Yamato.
They broke out the Yamato.
Oh, they had that?
Yes.
This was
the last old fashioned, and I feel like she's watched the video now.
She may have.
And she knows.
No, she doesn't.
You liar.
No, I swear.
Lies.
What is this here?
I'll vouch for her.
This
one just got distributed in Baton Rouge, so I do know this. This one just kind of.
I don't know.
Okay.
JB, come here.
So here's the thing.
Dude,
I have not had that. I do enjoy Japanese whiskey.
What did you think of this last old fashioned, by the way? You've had this one before, right?
The breakdown. Actually, my first time having it. I had the breakdown. It's better than it. So, and I've had a handful of old fashions.
Were you thinking it was going to be super, super good, and then come have a seat.
When it comes to the
I gotta take a picture of the bottom.
Wait, look at Justin. You got around that really well. Look at you. Man, that's a tight shirt.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Durante Jones Bourbon Club. JV walks in.
Did you get the shirt?
We got it. We got it, bro. All right, so walks in with old fashioned.
Better than anticipated. I wanted the deal how it was going to be.
Okay.
Old fashions themselves, any quality, you had a pretty good one.
Yeah.
But this one's a little
different.
A little step up, I have to say.
Have you been to Soji?
I have, but I haven't had the old fashioned. I didn't even know they made it.
All right, so they do
food.
The traditional one that they have is the Okinawan old fashioned. They did something for me called the Smokinawan old fashioned because they knew that they were going to go up against stabs. This is what I appreciate about this whole thing. They knew they were going to go up against stabs, and so they made a smoked Okinawan old fashioned like the smoked Blanton's old fashioned. And they gave me 3 old fashions because I think they just wanted to get me drunk.
Oh, probably. So you made the right decision.
Yeah. So now I'm having to choose, and I feel. Okay, so you're bringing me another one.
So y'all mentioned the mole bitters.
Mole bitters.
It does have that. So
Okay.
A cubed old fashioned.
Cubed old fashioned.
Types of liquor has rum, Hennessy, 1738.
Hennessy.
Hennessy. Oh, Justin Vincent almost just jumped out of his chair.
Yeah, because Hennessy is no good for nobody. That is a devil's potion.
Wait, Hennessy. What's the bourbon?
What is this one?
It's Buffalo Trace. It's the same people that.
This is an old fashioned as well.
Yes, this is a cute old fashioned.
Yeah, Chris, this is yours. No, I got mine on the table.
You do?
Yeah. That's yours.
That's definitely not mine.
They just bought it. That's yours.
This is another one.
Yeah, that's mine.
Mole cherry.
You made the cherry, right? Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
So the Blanton's to me is very impressive and it's a wow factor.
Yeah.
This to me is something very different. It's a lot of fun for being especially on the traditional.
Yeah. Right. Okay. What's the bourbon again? I'm sorry.
I use Buffalo.
Buffalo. Yeah.
Story explains.
All right. You had this already?
No, I got the first. I'm still sipping the first. Anybody who knows me, I'm a straight Woodford.
Straight?
Straight.
Neat.
And
You. So I knew I made a good choice when I invited you and Durante at the same time, and that's why you got the shirt.
Yeah. So look. So when it
That's why you're a big fan of Durante.
No. But first of all, you don't know this. When I was living here in Louisiana, this guy was with LSU, and yes,
he was in Jeanerette.
I was at Jeanerette High School.
Okay.
Yes, and this guy, I followed this guy. It was two running backs. I remember it. One of my time.
What year are we talking about?
We're talking about 02.
Okay.
02, 03. I was here from 02, 03, 04.
Because I got here in 02, but I played 03.
Yes. And I remember between Justin Vincent, Justin Vincent, and then Ali Broussard.
Right.
My guy.
Well, I can go back into all right.
Skylar Green. I mean, like,
Ski.
Like
Ski.
I'm the guy in the student section.
That's what made me an LSU fan.
I'm the guy in the student section that started when Skylar Green went back for a punt. I started the Skylar. The student section was me. I started the entire thing.
But
I remember that. I remember that very vividly.
But being in Jeanerette and living in New Iberia, that side of Louisiana, this.
Hey, so listen to this. So I found out when he first got here. We had a little short conversation. Now we share the same agent, Brian Levy, but I found out he was Jeanerette. Now mind you, it slipped my mind. The Jeanerette slipped my mind. So we had a crawfish ball at football, and I see this dude walking with a tray full of crawfish and some jambalaya in his hand, and I'm like, man, you don't know what you're doing. And I literally forgot about Jeanerette. Oh, he goes, exact word, you must have forgotten.
I love crawfish. I love crawfish.
Ladies and gentlemen, for a man who's been up in Minnesota for a minute, my man here missed the beat. Hey, snap this.
Mickey Joseph told me, he said, hey, bro, if you don't know how to eat these, you be on one, and we're gonna just pass you by.
Yes, right.
No doubt, man.
On this squad,
speed is everything with the crawfish.
Yes.
You know what's crazy? Me being in South Louisiana, boy, though. I gotta be in the mood to eat crawfish. I eat crawfish once a year.
I was at a crawfish 12 for a
year.
Once a year.
Wow.
I'm not a crawfish. I'm a ball crab guy, though.
All right.
Ball crabs are a lot of work to a lot of people.
My wife is she loves bull crab.
Any day of the week.
Right. Crabs.
Blue crabs.
Now I'm from Maryland, so we have the crabs.
It's different. It's different.
I got people that live in Maryland, not the crabs.
Not those crabs.
I'm talking
it's
about
different.
South Louisiana Gulf,
yes.
Marsh, blue crabs.
Okay.
It's different.
Not your stone crabs.
Here in town, there's a place called Willie's. It's great. Get bull crabs here at Willie. My wife's the same way. She loves bull. Crawfish she doesn't feel like she's getting enough food out of it.
Yeah, but
it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but I like it though. Uncle took me crabbing. We got a place in South Lake Charles, almost a Cameron. We call it Crab Gut.
Okay.
And we used to go there every Saturday. I was a young boy doing the summertime.
What do podcast from there?
And we listen out there, man. Get you some string, put some turkey necks on there.
Yeah.
Put that net in the water, drag them on in, man. It's a good old time, man.
So, all right, what we just have? Kyle Pitts just went to the. Did he just go to the Bengals?
No, he went to the Falcons.
Oh, the Bengals are on the clock.
The Bengals on the
Oh,
clock.
I was about to have a heart attack. All right, so
Jamar Chase is up. So if they're gonna take him, this is
so the Bengals.
I'll hold comment until after the pick.
You have to.
All right,
because I was there. I will hold my comment.
You have to.
All right, so Joe at the Bengals got a huge ass scar on his knee. So
he has a railroad track on his knee.
Oh, it's bad.
Really, I have not seen it.
He took a picture the other day, and it's literally like the new uniforms him and Chad Ochocinco.
Yes.
And he's sitting up there on a throne with his legs crossed. Dude, this literally looks like Union Pacific Railroad track.
It's bad.
Out in the middle.
And I know ACL surgeries now, it's different, and it should be like very less
I did a hamstring
invasive.
graft.
Huh?
I did a hamstring graft when I tore mine. So I told my ACL, like, there's like literally if I like bend over or like try to stretch my hamstring, it feels like there's a gap gone in my hamstring.
Wow.
I think he did a patella tendon.
Yes, he did.
So in the front, it's going to look like meniscus, all that. It's gone.
So
Obliterated.
yeah, usually those scars aren't as bad, but
I have a full incision like that.
his is like
Starts
I
from
would
the
say
top
like
of
a
the knee.
foot.
Yeah, to the
it's
bottom.
bad. So they need obviously protection for Burrow before he gets killed. And so everybody here, I think, would love Jamar Chase to go to the Bengals, but Leo.
Well, I had these two flags.
The Bengals.
I took a picture.
Do they need to take Jamar Chase?
Of course.
Of course, he says.
Were you throwing at him?
Leo Verde. Always. All about Baton Rouge.
But the reason why Joe is in the position he's in because he has no old line. So you playing devil's advocate here.
They got to bring Whitworth back.
Whitworth. I like that idea.
They should have been the ones.
Whitworth back.
Hey.
Well, he's still playing this season.
They should have been the ones trading for Orlando Brown.
For sure. Like, why aren't they trading some linemen to begin with? I don't get it. So,
and that's why GMs get fired more than not because of situations like that. It's make or break you. This is your career.
Yeah, for sure. Durante, you good? You want us?
I'm great. I did order some food, so I may leave you for a second.
Once you get the food, you can leave. I completely understand.
You know what? That guy right there.
Billy, the Tulane Billy?
Yeah, pointed at Tulane.
All right, so here's the thing. Tulane Billy, the reason why Tulane Billy's here is because one day he wants Durante Jones to take the head coach at Tulane. That's the only reason why. Everywhere Durante goes, Tulane Billy shows up. And
all
just
right. Tulane of all places.
Of all places, I know.
What? I mean, obviously, I knew he was Tulane.
Willie
guy.
Fritz will be gone, is what he's saying.
He is.
He's from Kenna, bro.
So do you want me to call him?
So Jay,
Let's get
so Jay,
Waldy on
let me
the
tell you what happened.
Actually, I love Willie. We were losing teams. The guy brought us. We were winning. We always been to 3 straight bowls. I think we could have won.
You think you can get better with?
So
you like Willie,
only way is up,
but
baby.
with Durante,
we're trending.
So every recommendation of
New Orleans, Kenna.
Every restaurant he named was followed by, "Hey, it's 10 minutes from Tulane. It's 3 minutes from Tulane."
Do you remember this video right here? I do. How about best friend?
Funny.
That video.
I remember that.
So, supposed to take in Jamar Chase here,
Yes.
I would say no.
or is it Panay?
He got an Andrew Whitworth jersey on.
Yeah, he sure does.
My man,
It's got to be the Panay Sonoe, I think is his name, from Morgan, the tackle, or Jamar Chase. I don't think there's any other option.
One.
Yeah.
Listen, they'll be like highly upset
If it's not Jamar.
if it's not Jamar. And there are a lot of people up there that'll be highly upset too if it is Jamar.
Right, exactly.
They won't protect
To the Lions.
It may
Yeah,
not be
there it is.
Jamar!
Wow.
Yes!
How about that, huh?
Hey!
Looking.
Hey! Joe Burrow and
How about
again?
Look.
His style.
You got Mickey.
Hey.
You got Mickey. You got Dirk Banansky. Look at Mickey J right
Look
there.
at it.
Ed O. Look at Ed O.
Look at it. Where?
Hey, that is LSU at its
Make
best.
that
Right
sky blue.
The sky blue.
LSU at its best, right? I didn't. Derek was Derek there?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was right there. How about there we go?
Oh, look at it, AJ Terrell. There you go.
Enjoy that game.
Look at the ball. Look at the ball skills by this guy.
I know.
Phenomenal.
It's just, yeah. Tell me what you. So this is that's Surtain.
Let me tell you.
Watch the yak. Watch the yards after the catch. Yards after the catch.
Yep.
When I knew he was good. Never things that flashed before this.
Yeah.
He stood out to me like a sore thumb. All that the next year, all he did for me was put a stamp.
Yeah.
What he did in this game against Texas and what he did for me in the national championship. Nothing.
New.
I already knew.
Yeah.
How about that? Top. If I'm not mistaken, that is the highest.
You might be right.
Fifth round, fifth pick. Other wide receiver has
highest.
I think he went like.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. That just showed
13, something like that.
That is a high pick. That is a wide receiver.
Wide receiver LSU history.
And we just went to
live.
The Cincinnati Bengals. My hat on Brown, the owner of.
Well, the problem that they're going to have now is they have to get offensive line help.
Hey, listen. Hey, I knew that.
Exactly.
So obviously I'm off, right?
Yes.
So my rookie year, I was a free agent. And I went to
my winner yet.
I played defense.
I just realized.
I played defense for Mike Zimmer. With the Falcons at the time when I was there with Bobby Petrino.
Bobby Petrino,
okay.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. Bobby Petrino, I don't care because I don't play ball anymore. They can't win. They're the two worst individuals.
We're talking about.
Oh, already know. Todd Locker was like down, a couple down from me.
Have him talk about Bobby Petrino.
The worst person you possibly ever meet in life.
Where was this at?
In Atlanta.
Okay, you were at Atlanta.
I was in Atlanta
I didn't
for
know that.
like 6 months.
Okay.
And then he quit on us. And then I got cut and I went to Pittsburgh.
Yes.
But I would tell you this, Mike Zimmer.
Have you heard the same thing about Bobby Petrino in the coaching industry?
Oh.
What were you saying about Mike Zimmer, Justin?
Yeah, see, he can't talk about stuff like that. I already know what time it is. Listen, but Mike Zimmer made me want to play defense. Like, I used to listen to him talk, like to John Abraham.
I love Mike Zimmer.
Mike Zimmer. He's one of the best defensive minds.
But he's not. He's not for the faint at heart.
No, he's a
he don't
straight
hold
shooter.
Back. Hey,
right.
Hey, he pulling pistols out there fully loaded. Like, you better have your mind right. He is not for the faint at heart.
No. You know, he has so much knowledge with Zim. Zim, I learned so much last year under Mike Zimmer. Just in terms of, so when I was at Miami Dolphins, we ran really Zimmer's system a little bit because it came from, it was like the trend from the Bengals. And then I went to the Cincinnati Bengals, and now it's like, okay, this is where it started.
Right.
But then I was fortunate enough to go to where to be with the man that started that defense with Mike Zimmer, and just to watch him work, to watch how he processes things. I learned a lot from him. I thank him for everything. So yeah,
he's a good dude, man. Like, he's about as passionate about ball as anybody you will be.
Yes. Well, I knew he personally, he's lost some stuff in his life to where it's like I almost felt like football was like everything for him.
Yeah, he might be one of those that's what keeps him going.
Yeah, right.
Like, knowing that he has that to look forward to.
Exactly.
That's what keeps him
like
going.
It was so terrible, but it was just like that's what he has to keep going.
But everybody needs an outlet.
That's right.
Every person needs a vice.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whether it's good or bad.
So here's the thing with Zim. He's expecting grandkids, his first grandkids, and they're going to be twins.
Okay.
And talking about they have his heart. He is. They got him, and they're not even born yet. I mean,
ready to go?
He's having a room built in his home for the grandkid. I mean, they're going to have him. I mean, he's excited about it.
How old is Zim?
Zim is
50. Was he 60?
No,
he's not 60 yet.
Just over. He's in the 60s.
Is he? He doesn't look 60 at all.
No. He's 5.
Which is normal, I think, for coaching. Is these guys look Dolphins? Who'd they get?
What's my man's
Jalen
name?
Waddle. All right, so I think the pick
Who's the
here.
quarterback in Miami?
The pick, Tua.
All right, you
The
got
pick here
so
was
they just
thought.
followed the suit with LSU
Yes.
quarterback receiver combination.
But the pick here was thought to be Devontae Smith.
Oh.
And they just went Jalen Waddle above all of them, which is amazing.
There he is right there.
So
he's railroad track thin. Like people like talking. He's 160. My man.
he is. He's small.
My man.
What?
You 160. You know this. You a defensive guy. You 160. You telling your
You're gonna
DBs,
body this guy?
You telling your DBs to put him to sleep.
Yeah. If he's 160, what
Hey, you blow on him, he might fall down.
you better blow on him, or he's gonna run past you. Is what happened last year. Wait, do we want to talk about?
But he's more explosive than Devontae.
Do we want to talk about Derek Stingley and what happened to Derek Stingley with Devontae Smith?
We can talk about that. That's my cousin. We can talk about it all day. But I will say this though.
He needs to hear it because 160 blew by him
I'll give
2 years in a row.
In that game, I'll give Devontae one play. One play that he
In
blew
the
by him.
LSU game, this year,
No, I give it to him in
the year
2019.
before.
He ran by him.
Not the game where he was looking back, right?
But I'll give that to him.
You'll give that.
I'll give that to him.
Okay.
The one here last year, that was just a great catch.
Okay.
In the end zone, it was a great catch.
No, there was another one where he was on him, where he blew by him.
I mean, listen, I don't know too much
A
about
fly.
I
It
know
was just
ball,
a fly
right?
route.
I know ball.
I know
But when
you-
it comes to defensive back, I'm not very knowledgeable, right?
Right.
I know enough, but I will tell you this. So running
And
the
Durante's going to be super quiet right now
No,
because
he's
we're
running the
we're
slant.
talking about Derek Stingley
Devontae knows
Jr.
this. Whether you play
so
press man or not, running a slant when you got somebody of that caliber, you can't give ground. Or no matter what you do,
right.
it's almost a lose-lose. He's gonna catch the ball. You just hope his ass don't take off running.
Right.
Like just eliminate the yak yards because he's
Yes.
gonna create separation with his speed.
Right.
So eliminate the yak yards.
Well, I was always not understanding why we weren't pressing. If we're a man-to-man, why we aren't pushing at the line of scrimmage at 160
I
pounds?
do remember. I watched the game in 19, and
I remember the looking back at the line of scrimmage game.
Well, it's tough.
Yeah.
You're looking.
Silent.
Someone's communicating to you.
Yep.
And
they hike the ball.
You look over to try to
I remember
figure
that
out what
one.
is being said to you, and the ball snaps.
Yes, I remember that.
I'll give him that.
I don't know.
Then there was
that's one for them. I mean, that's
at the end of the
chance
game
of that happening. But to me, I would take Derek Stingley. I would take Cordell Flott. I would take Elias Ricks. I would take Dwight McLaughlin. I would take any of the defensive backs.
Let me just say one thing before you keep going. Dwight McLaughlin, Jay Ward, those guys have stepped up so big for LSU since this Florida game. I think it was the Florida game last year. All of a sudden, they have emerged. They are huge for this team this year. I just feel like that they have just found themselves where the entire year
they were young. I mean,
they were young. Absolutely,
you're still young, but you're going to grow and you're going to mature. But I like where those guys' minds are right now.
Yeah.
And it's something to look forward to with those guys. They are very talented. They have a good football IQ.
So Eli Ricks is staying on the team, correct? Can we just announce that right now?
Is he still? He's on the team. It's my man Eli.
He's not transferring anywhere. Can we can we break that news right now on the podcast?
I'll break it. It's dead.
Eli is he's been great. He's been engaged.
We're gonna announce in a second. Let's get through this.
When you announce, so my food just got here. I gotta get.
Yeah. Oh, let's announce it now.
I'm gonna let Justin take over.
Let's announce. Justin gonna take over. Chris is gonna come in.
Chris is coming in. I'm not
because you weren't here. You don't want to be a part of the announcement.
Folks, it's been great.
You're worried. You're worried.
No.
You're upset. You're worried. All right, Chris is going to come in here. We're going to do our announcement. So you've been to Soji.
I have, but I haven't had the old fashioned. I've been there to eat. That's it.
They gave us 3 old fashions. A coffee flavored old fashioned. The Okinawan old fashioned is their specialty. They did a smoky Okinawan old fashioned.
It was delicious too.
Let me tell you something. Anything with smoke, it can be actually really bad, but the smoke makes it unbelievable.
Yes,
I agree. And
I don't
let me
know
tell you
what that
something.
does to it.
It hits you in the mouth. It hits you in the back of the throat.
The Soji one was not even just smoke. They smoked like the herbs that they made bitters out of.
They didn't do just the wood.
No, it was like the herbs that the bitters. So it's like it was this whole experience. It was top notch.
Yep,
it was top notch.
So,
what did you think about the second one?
The second one is fantastic.
It is. It's spicy. It's got a little. It was a really nice compliment to the first one. First one was a little sweet. This one's a little spicy.
I like the idea that they are changing it up a little bit.
Me too.
They're fighting for it. Here's the other thing that I love about Stabs.
Other
than Leo and Kevin. Mm-hmm. Kevin Kimball is my guy.
Man, and Kevin go way back.
Yeah. Kevin will be here on Sunday. I'm going to come back on Sunday. The old-fashioned is something that you can find here every day. This is the same old-fashioned. You can get the smoked old-fashioned any day. And I think that because that this is the same thing that you can find every day, they're regular old-fashioned, and it's nothing changed about this as far as like what they've done daily. Stabs has got to be the winner here.
I concur with that. I concur with it.
You were at Soji with me.
I was there, and look, let me tell you something. I
want to make sure that nobody knows that I'm like being bought.
No, you're not being bought. I was impressed.
Soji thinks that I'm being bought.
Soji, the biggest shout out we could possibly give. They're delicious. They were specialty. They were incredible. They were different. But when I think of an old fashioned, I think of what I taste here tonight as an old fashioned, a straight up old fashioned. And that's what you get. And Matt just nailed it in terms of you can get it every single time. You don't have to ask special for it. You don't need to know what's on the secret menu. You're getting it every time, and it's delicious. So I have to agree with that. I think Stabs is our winner.
Yeah, I think it's something that you can get all the time. And I appreciate all of these places going above and beyond and like doing something different every single time. The fact that this is already on the menu and it's already a thing makes a difference to me.
Yeah.
I got the breakdown earlier of how it's made and how it came about.
Yeah, I have too. With
special.
With Leo telling me that basically their influence of this comes from a bar called the Aviary.
Yep.
You know about that? The Aviary is they have a couple of different locations. One of them is in Chicago. He's been to Chicago.
Chicago, shout out Brooks Hickman. I love you.
I don't know if you know Chef's Kitchen on Netflix. Chef's Table.
Yes.
Chef's Table.
Chef's Table. Yeah.
So Chef's Table, there is a actual restaurateur chef that has created another place called the Aviary, which is a bar, and he'll do innovative cocktails. And he'll take a cocktail and he will make it like an experience at the table.
Yeah.
He'll take a cube of ice, and apparently Leo's been there, and he said they have like 4 guys that make ice. That's all they do is make ice
specialty. I love
They're
it.
just ice guys.
Iceman.
Yes,
Make your own
iceman.
ice.
Yes. They'll make ice. There's a ball of ice that they'll do, and they'll pour the old fashioned inside of it, and then they crack it open, and the old fashioned just kind of like pours out into
I'm going to eat
the
much
thing.
love.
So
My steak just got delivered. So
your steak just got delivered.
My big fat steak got delivered.
What
I'm about
is that?
4 old fat. That's a bone-in fillet with a little shrimp scampi topping.
I'm about to say there's a whole lot of action going on on top of it.
I think he's expensing this.
Oh, he has to
actually.
be.
No.
Are you
come on,
expensing
man.
yours?
Come on,
I'm not
man.
eating.
You're not
I had a
eating?
late lunch, man. I'm good.
You're not? Okay.
Just a couple old fashions.
Chris,
and I'm
can
good to
I
go.
expense mine?
No.
I can't?
It's a one team, one podcast.
This fucking guy, I swear.
That's where I'm expensing mine.
Jack, you come in. All right, so I love the idea that they've taken the smoked old fashioned, taken it from the aviary. It's become a thing, and it's a regular drink that's on their menu. I can't. It's hard for me to choose between the two, but I have to tell you that Stabs is the winner.
Soji, if you're listening, I haven't tasted y'all yet.
We're gonna go.
But
We're
this
going.
is- hey, listen, this is pretty special.
We're gonna go. Me and you will go.
I'm good with that.
They're gonna feed us 3 at a time. Is the problem?
I'm good with that. I get an Uber. I am so good with that. Hey, listen, this is my third place I've been since the pandemic.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What's the other 2?
I went to, so I'm in the Baton Rouge Best Dress Ball this year.
Right.
I went to the pre-party a couple Fridays ago.
Okay.
And then I went to, I went somewhere else. So I can't remember. It was, did we eat lunch with somebody or something like?
Okay.
So I've been him.
You've been staying there.
I've been staying in, man.
Wow.
I've been staying in. Yeah.
Is that your own personal thing? Because I know the mask mandate just lifted. So
Yeah, no,
it's
it's not
good thing
necessarily
to talk
my
about.
own personal thing. My wife is a stickler about
Very,
it.
very-
Yeah, she got real sick.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
You know, I don't want no issues, man. Like
I get it.
I just want to be happy, bro. I don't want to get yelled at.
Did you get vaccine yet?
Yeah, I did. I've been vaccinated.
Okay.
I got both. I'm done.
Me too.
I'm done. I've been about 2 months now.
Completely vaccinated,
Yeah.
and that's why we're like, do we need to wear the mask? I walk into places.
I walked in with no mask.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Just now.
Yeah, just now. Because I already knew what time it was.
No mask.
Because you think about this.
Durante Jones Bourbon Club shirt on, no mask.
Just think about this.
Like
though.
a boss.
But you walk in.
I
though.
want the Boss Hog bourbon right now.
Yeah, but listen, you walk in and you sit down and you take it off. So what's
Yeah.
the part of me walking in with it on if I'm gonna take it off once I'm in?
Oh yeah. No, I can't stand. I
get it. I'm all about protecting people, man. I know close people to me that died from the COVID. So
For sure.
I take it 100% serious.
And my
Like,
wife,
I know
my wife
jokes.
had coworkers underneath her. Her employees died from COVID, which is crazy.
Sure.
Which is just
So,
like, I get it.
One of
Same
my
thing.
mentors passed away. Like, so I know. So I gotta take it seriously. But that part I didn't understand. If you let me in your restaurant, me wearing it through the door,
Yeah.
and sitting down, isn't going to change anything and taking it off.
Yeah,
Like,
correct.
so at this point in time, and to be honest with you, like I wear it to work every day. Like I'm tired.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not even gonna BS
We
you. I'm
did.
tired,
We did
man.
do the Kim Mulkey.
I was there. Did you see the video with your boy in it? Did you see the video with me in it?
No, what?
You didn't go check it out. LSU Sports. I mean,
You did the do the Kim
Basketball.
Mulkey. I did a do the Kim Mulkey video.
Oh, you gotta go check it
I'm
out.
in the video. Like me and Kim talking in the video.
Okay.
Oh, really, really, really?
You gotta go
Well,
check
we'll
it
get
out.
it. Well,
You gotta
we
go check
did.
it
We
out.
did a rap
That's like-
song.
that's
Do
like
the Kim Mulkey.
that 10-minute video they got posted today.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Okay.
I didn't go watch
we
it
need to
yet.
get that.
Go watch it.
We're
Okay.
gonna put our music to it, and then we'll put it out there.
I had got through working out in the stadium, and she was getting shown in. They brought her to the field.
Wow.
And I came out.
You're all sweaty and everything.
You're more than showered and everything. I'm good.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Like, I'm good. And I come in and introduce myself, and we talk for a little bit. We know some of the same people in Lake Charles.
Sure.
My baseball coach at Barb High School, Glenn Shakini, his wife Raisa, played basketball with Kim back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, so they knew each other. So we kind of shared a little moment right there. But yeah, like she's, like, I don't know too much about her other than her being who she is, and winning and being fiery and the whole nine.
Right.
I think just like her flavor to LSU right now is something that we needed. Like she is all that in a bag of chips, like they would say.
Right. So her throwing the mask off, and the next day, the governor lifting the mask mandate. What do you think about that?
There's a connection there. It's a parish connection.
You think so? Yeah, absolutely. Tangible Hoa already sticking together.
Yeah, Strawberry Central, man. It's definitely a connection.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was too good.
But you know what's crazy though? Like the little bit of, I spent like maybe 10, 15 minutes with her. That time, and I consider myself an amateur good judge of character.
Right.
Like I think, like I've been around a lot of people. I meet a lot of people daily. I think that she is a genuine person. You can tell. I got to the point now. I'm around so many people that I feel like you can spot somebody who's faking it till they make it.
Yes.
She is who she is.
Yeah.
Right.
Like she's not trying to be somebody who she's not.
Yeah, you can't imagine.
And you can tell that, especially when it comes to recruiting, right?
Right.
And that's the biggest issue.
Yep.
When it comes to recruiting, a lot of kids these days, you know, coaches I think fall by the wayside because they treat these kids like a pawn instead of like they're young, but they on game, like they get it.
Yeah.
Like they know if you faking it. Like they know if you're genuine.
Right.
Like and Coach Raymond, who I've been knowing since I was 12 years old, is a straight shooter. He tells these kids, right, in front of their parents, if I can't trust you to go to class and you're not doing all the right things, I can't trust you in the field.
Right.
Like me calling your mama, this in high school, we're not doing all that stuff. So your parents calling me about you not playing and all that stuff. You need not to come here.
Right.
That's going to be what's going to happen. And he says that in front of the parents. So when you get somebody that's a straight shooter like that, that's all you can. That's all you want. You don't want there to be any gray area.
Yeah. Which is why when the whole Eli Ricks rumors were coming about.
Oh, they're real.
Him. Yeah,
real.
Absolutely.
They were real.
Right.
But I knew that there was real conversations going on in the background that nobody understood.
But it was just so everybody knows, it wasn't about football.
Right.
It was personal stuff.
Right.
It had nothing to do with football. It had nothing to do with LSU. He enjoyed his time. It had nothing to do with that.
Right.
It just knows that it was real. But all that's to bed.
Similar to Eric Gilbert stuff going on, which isn't necessarily about football going on.
Not football.
Yeah, there's a lot of like other things going on behind the scenes that
people have lives outside of those helmets.
Absolutely.
And that's what a lot of times people don't realize.
Absolutely.
Like there are kids in front and foremost.
Yes.
I remember when I was playing, I had a guy I met somewhere. It was actually a group of folks. I met somewhere. I want to say it might have been at Fleming's or somewhere.
Yeah.
And they were literally upset. Like the kids that lost a game, and it was something. And guys were, upset and all this. In my mind, I was thinking to myself, you're hinging your week of how you operate,
right,
and how you deal with people emotionally on 18-year-olds.
Yeah,
my man. Unless you lost your house or your car or your lady behind the game,
it ain't worth
it.
My
man, it ain't worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not worth it.
Exactly.
It's kids. They are kids. It's nothing more, nothing less. It's a game.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're very passionate about it. You spend money. You want to see them win. You support the hell out of them. But at the end of the day, it is kids.
Right.
Yeah. And you want to see them be successful on and off the field.
Yeah.
Football. One thing I know about football, LSU is the last time you can quit.
Yeah.
When you leave there, football quits you. So you either prepare for it to be over or you're not. And some of these kids aren't. And
I just posted a video. All right, so for you to know, we started a podcast right at COVID called Since We're on the Subject. And I posted a video today. It was a 1-year anniversary of this. We talked about a story about how I quit football. When I quit football, you know about this.
Yeah.
I quit football in 1996. I was
in 7th grade. No,
yes,
5th grade.
Exactly. I'm way older than you.
I was 2 years.
I contacted Sam Nader
-2
about
years.
walking on for LSU football. I went to Lehigh. I was a guard at Lehigh. I was going to be a fullback at LSU because I was like 5'11", like 240. I felt like I was perfect for fullback. So I go out for football. Well, not go out for football. I'm at the rec center working out with a couple of friends of mine, and they were all thinking about going out for football as well. And I'm going to go out for fullback. I'm 5'11", 240. I put 225 on the bench press. I'm benching it like six times, like I should. Robert Tyler, the starting fullback at the time from Mississippi. He was 6 foot 260 at least.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
Probably more, 270.
I think you should Moss Point. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Pushing it. And he follows us on Facebook now because of this story. He gets at the bench right next to me. He has no idea what's going on. Gets to the bench right next to me, walks in. He's got this number 44 on the shirt and everything. LSU football, number 44. Sits down, puts 225 on the bench. And he does it probably 15, 20 times. And I was thinking, holy shit, this is the guy I'm going to go up against in practice. Yeah. I'm going to have to do this in practice. I'm 5'11", 240, but I ain't as strong as this guy. So I decided, yes, this is it. This is it. I quit, literally quit. And I posted it today on Facebook, and it's a story that Robert knows now. Herb Tyler knows about it now, too. They've all retweeted it many of times. They all know about this story, but that's my I quit football story was Robert Tyler walking into the rec center.
Yeah, man, that might be a moment right there. Things happen.
That's when I went into advertising sales.
Things happen when you're out of your realm, man.
Yes.
So some of those things in life are out of your control. It's like I said, you don't know. Like things come up in life, like either like football can quit you or you quit it.
Yes.
So
that was it.
You made a decision. You probably could have went for it, but you were like, I'm good.
This wasn't a great idea.
He's like, I'm good.
I thought this was going to be a good idea. I see these Nebraska fullbacks making it. Schlossnagel is whatever their name was. And it's like,
you never know, man.
Am I going to be the next
Surtain to the Cowboys.
Who's that?
Surtain.
So that's number 10.
I've missed like the last 4 picks.
Is that number 10?
Yeah, it's 10. Unless they traded up.
So Saints didn't trade up.
Either that or we haven't been watching a damn TV.
Come on now.
Could you imagine if we missed the Saints pick because we just not paying attention?
So my cousin is married to Terry Fontenot, the new GM for the Falcons.
Yeah.
All right. So Terry was the assistant GM at the Saints. This is the year we had Duke Riley and Trey White.
Yeah.
Right. So Terry sends me this vague message, and I messed with him like the other day for Pro Day. He goes, if you were us, who would you take from LSU in the draft? And I was like, all right, you don't need a linebacker. And I said, even though Duke's a great player, he's a New Orleans guy, you need a linebacker. I said, you just had, what's his name, Demario?
Davis.
Davis, yeah. He's there. You're good.
Yeah.
I said, but you need a corner. And I said, you get a 2-for-1 with Trey White. You get a punt returner and a great corner.
Right.
He's like, all right, man, I appreciate it. He took Lattimore. Now, mind this, it was still a win. It was still a win.
Absolutely.
Right. But my man,
why'd you even ask?
Why'd you even ask?
Why'd you even ask?
Like I was like, what was the point of you wasting your breath?
I don't like that.
Sure.
Why'd you even ask me?
Hey, they still won. Like Lattimore. Oh, it was a camera.
That was not me.
Durante Jones. Durante Jones just knocked the camera over.
Hey, this is his bourbon club. And he can do
God damn it.
Yeah, Chris is saying that it's his bourbon club. He can do it. Is he leaving for?
Hey, move it down. Move it down. A little bit this way.
Okay, he's just going to the restroom. Okay.
Good. You're good. Perfect.
All
We
right,
nailed it.
we're good. All right.
Fucking Durante.
Fucking Durante.
Good dude, man.
So yeah, tell me about this. You walk in, just knowing you own this place, right? You just walk in like knowing like I'm Justin Vincent.
We're here?
Yes.
No. So
No. I walked. No. Hold on.
Listen,
I walked in and I was like, "Hey, Leo, Justin Vincent. Oh yeah, Justin, my guy."
No. So me and Leo go way. I'm talking about 2002.
Sullivan's.
2002 when I was running them streets.
Yes.
Trying to holler at every young Philly around town in Kona Sullivan's and whining and dining them with the martinis. Like that was me.
Yeah.
That's when me and Leo met.
Okay.
That was our connection, and we've been.
And he just shut me down. He's like, no, don't worry about that.
We've been tight ever since.
JV's my guy.
Like, listen, like when I tell you, listen, all BS aside, when I tell you that's my dude, like that is like,
yes,
he's my guy.
Right.
Like I bring him and my mom are like this. Like me and Leo are tight.
Right.
Him and my mom are tight.
Yeah.
I bring her in town. He was like, all right, when you coming in, where you want to sit, what you want to eat, what's the dessert your mom likes.
Right.
I'm going to have this out. I want you to try something new. Like he's always taking care of me. And I've always, showed the love and appreciation back, and with Mr. Wayne Stabler and also Kevin Kimball, and Leo coming here at Stabs now.
Yes,
I get a 3-for-1.
I mean,
get a 3-for-1 special.
Kevin and Leo here both at the same time.
I watched Kevin's kids grow up. I remember Kevin dragging me to Brewley to watch his son play baseball when he was like 10 years old. And he calls me the other day and talking about he's graduating, and I'm like, like, you know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
Oh, he's like, yeah, I'm talking to my son's girlfriend. She said. Yeah, I didn't. He called me like
I knew Kevin
11
was
o'clock
like
at night.
that.
He's like, oh, I didn't. My son's girlfriend didn't believe I knew who you were. I'm like, listen, bro.
Right.
I'm Justin from Lake Charles. I played at LSU. I ain't nothing special. I'm not Patrick Peterson and Tyrann Matthew and nothing like that.
Yes.
So, but she's like, I don't believe you know who he is. So the man literally called my phone at 11:30 midweek at night. I don't go to bed till 2 o'clock, so I was good though. But,
you were good.
Okay. But that's the relationship that I have with Kevin and Leo.
Yeah.
And Mr. Stabler, like they are great people, man. This is a great place. It's way out of my realm. I live in Zachary, obviously, but when I do come this way, this is where I come.
Yeah, you live in Zachary now. I didn't know that.
I do. Okay. I live a stone's throw away from Zachary High School.
You love it out there, I assume. Huh?
That's how I grew up. I grew up on a Black Angus farm in Lake Charles, man.
Yeah,
it is small, quiet.
How is Lake Charles doing, by the way?
Lake Charles is slowly but surely coming back. It will never look the same.
Yeah.
But it's coming back. My mom just got in the house about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
It was not. They had to knock her house down to the studs.
Yeah, I know it was a big deal.
It was bad, man. It was bad. It's crazy. So, in my old room, when you walk through the door, it blew a hole in the roof on the left hand side. Mm-hmm. All my sports memorabilia was on the right hand side. By the grace of God, nothing got ruined.
Wow.
How's that possible?
I'm talking about SEC championship trophies.
Yeah.
My high school parade All-American stuff, my freshman All-American stuff from LSU.
Yeah.
All this stuff I had in there just by the grace of God. So I move it to the garage. Come back the next day to finish helping my mom clean out the house. The whole ceiling fell through.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the whole ceiling fell through.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it literally so when we walked in the house the first time, that one hole in the roof in my room, in the ceiling in my room, blew about a foot of insulation on the ground in the house.
Wow.
Holy cow. That's wild.
So, like in the new homes they build, it's all sprayed insulation.
Yeah.
This is the old school insulation. The Pink Panther.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The itchy shit.
Yep.
That was what was in there.
Oh. I knew it was a rough time over there. I knew you were doing a lot over there, too.
Yeah, I was trying. Listen, man, I tried. I started a company, man, a few years ago. UNI Distribution Services. We flipped it on its head when the hurricane came. And we did a lot of logistics hauling in Sassaw and a couple other plants. But and I don't have any employees. We subcontract everything. So whenever the hurricane hit, we hired a couple different companies from New Orleans to help out with tree removal, roofing, water damage and all that stuff. And then, we tried to reach out to as many people as possible. But let me tell you something I learned about the insurance game that I had no idea, right? So I thought homeowners insurance is like car insurance. You had to at least have liability.
Right.
If you have no note, you don't have to have insurance.
Right.
And a lot of these older homes in Lake Charles that have been passed down through generations, even though the insurance isn't that high, people didn't have insurance.
Right.
So there's thousands of homes in Lake Charles that people will never come back to. They were owned, but didn't have insurance. So it's $150,000 plus damage.
Right.
And don't have any insurance. They can't pay it. You're not gonna pay it out of pocket.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What I mean? So that was probably one of the more devastating, eye-opening things that I had to witness.
Right.
Because you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
I literally thought it was like liability. Like you at least had to have something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The bank makes you have, if you have a note, they make you have insurance. Charles, man, it's coming back. It's vibrant. They lifted a ban at the casino. They had like a deal where they would stop for the alcoholics out there. They would stop serving alcohol at 11 o'clock and like nobody was going to casinos.
Oh God,
it was brutal. It's brutal. So I heard the ban's lifted.
Little Bears is huge over there.
Right.
Golden Nuggets next door.
Golden Nugget. Right.
Like it's like so basically you can either walk to it or there's a shuttle that runs between both hotels.
Right.
It's like from here to Whole Foods.
What do you think about this has been a big part of our podcast is the 337 takeover of recruits coming in. Some of these guys, Jack Besh,
Sage Ryan.
I watched Jack Besh play so many times, man. Because Blaine Besh is one of my best friends.
All right, there's so many. Blaine,
that's
for
right.
Sure. There's so many of these guys from the 337. They have this confidence about themselves.
That's Trev Falk's nephew.
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I just feel like
Holy cow.
there is part of this that is going to come in and not revitalize. I hate to say that, but like come into LSU and just become a huge piece of what they're doing.
It's
but it's a lot about that.
In
that
this day
confidence.
and age, it's very hard for a school like LSU,
right,
to keep in-state kids, right?
Yep, for sure.
You have schools like Alabama that's not too far
Everybody
away.
that's kind of
Mississippi State,
yeah.
Auburn's that come in. I think that helps us is that when we link up with like UL and your McNeeses and do these satellite camps and we're able to block people out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you know what? Since LSU, just so you know this is a key piece. Since LSU has started doing satellite camps with UL and Tulane, LSU has not lost an in-state kid that they've wanted.
Wow. Okay. So
that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That they wanted.
It makes
That's
sense.
crazy.
Completely.
Hasn't lost one.
Right.
And
Because I remember
that was
Tulane was doing satellite camps with like Ohio State and Michigan.
But this
and
was a
schools like
huge
that.
piece of what Ed Ogeron wanted to do.
This is huge, man. Like Coach Miles talked about it.
Yes, but
he didn't like.
Right.
He didn't. There was not the foresight to see.
Yeah.
Hey, we need a partner with Tulane, UL, like whoever it is, McNeese. Like we need to wrap like literally everything we have in our power to get this right. It sounded like camps weren't a thing a few years back.
Devontae Smith to the Eagles. They needed a wide receiver.
Man,
bad.
that is a good pick.
They needed a wide receiver.
That is pretty
so
good.
bad.
That is a damn good pick. That makes up for what they did
Nelson
missed
Aguilar,
on.
you loser.
Last year they passed up on Justin Jefferson last year. That kind of makes up for that. a little
So
bit.
Carson Wentz is still their quarterback?
No, he's in Indianapolis now.
So
they had Jalen Hurts.
That's the play you were talking about right there.
That's it, right? Was that it?
That was the best ball you could possibly throw. He
Okay.
throws that ball. Listen,
Perfect
he throws
throw.
that ball a
He's talking about the
paper thin short.
the last touchdown of the LSU Alabama game 2019.
Yes.
That he
The,
two or
the,
three.
the Dave Aranda play. I call it the
right.
Dave Aranda play. 'Cause
Right.
Dave
Bump
Aranda
and
was
run.
playing bump and run
From the 10.
the very end of the game. It's like, what are you doing? What are you?
Right.
bag is in hand already. So that's
Exactly.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
It didn't cost the game, obviously.
It was just weird. It was
just why
it
are
was
we doing
only
this?
it was only weird, but it wasn't costly. So
Yes.
who cares? But yeah, no, you're right. That was a fucking dime.
Did I announce the winner yet?
I have no idea. Did you announce it before he got up and ate?
did.
I did, right?
I mean, is it not obvious?
I just feel bad.
I feel like everybody's just.
I just feel terrible.
I would only feel bad if I would only feel bad if Soji won.
Bill got something. I thought he was about to say
Billy,
something.
you have something to say about the winner of this?
I'm a transcribe.
If you're gonna go with 3 drinks,
If you're gonna go with 3 drinks and Soji, I'm going with the second. Here.
Chris,
I don't know what he's
Chris
talking
is
about.
saying the same thing.
They're talking about. So they're going with the one.
It's all good.
Not the smoked. Is what they're saying. The smoked
To
was
me,
the second
to
best.
me, it's
and
something
then the
that we
next
can
one
get
was the best.
all the time at Stabs, and it's not necessarily a new thing on the menu.
Right.
I think that's why it makes it so. I love everybody.
everybody's made off the menu.
Yes, but I love that. But this is the one that they didn't make off the menu, and it stayed same the entire time.
We gotta take a picture though.
Yes.
Can
Durante,
I be
I
in
need
that
you to
picture?
go to the bathroom real quick and change shirts real fast.
Real talk. No, real talk. I told him that before. Like, real talk. Go, listen, my man. Grab your bag.
We gotta get a picture for you.
Yeah.
Can I say my man
My man.
to you? Hey, mama. Hey,
I will see you in a minute.
Hey, my man.
So I tried to. So I was asking for that color. They sent me this one. I wanted a dark one.
Okay.
But no, we
I'll
good.
get you
We
one.
good.
I'll
We
get
good. Hey man, go change the shirt, man.
Say, bro.
Oh,
Oh!
We have a misprint.
Did we?
Misprint.
Oh no!
Hey, brother, man. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. This shirt was sent to me. hey. I don't have nothing to do with that.
There we go. We got you one. I think I must be the dark ones that didn't have it on there, but now we got it on there. So we're
Hold on,
good.
what's on the back? I don't even know what's on the back.
DJ BC, smooth whiskey, strong defense, and he likes that. That's his deal. So, yeah, you have to go to the bathroom. You have to change clothes. You have to wear that shirt. And you have to put the hat on.
I don't have any wrinkle-free spray. It's gonna be wrinkle as hell.
I'm excited, man. When we get.
Hey, we already have.
All right.
The doctor got a contract.
All right, we're good.
Yes. And we already have JV with a shout out for the podcast too. We already have it like clipped.
I got you.
I'm gonna have Durante Jones saying, "I'm Durante Jones, and this is One Team One Podcast."
There we go.
We're gonna have to do that for sure. So before he leaves,
So you got to get him saying, when I'm not scheming up defenses, I'm scheming up cocktails or whatever the fuck you say.
That was my commercial for Durante Jones Bourbon Club. When I'm not scheming up defenses, I'm scheming up cocktails.
Hey, you know
it
what's
says like Billy D.
Hey,
Williams.
listen, you know what's my favorite bourbon?
Yeah.
It's made by Weller.
Weller.
Blade and Bow.
Oh, I love
Dude,
it.
he got me that for my birthday. That
my
was
favorite.
so good.
It's
all
the
I drink.
best $40
with the key
bourbon.
on there and
I
$50
really don't
bourbon.
fool with nothing else. Blade and Bow.
It's the
Weller.
best.
About this, your boy in Baton
Yes.
Rouge. I will do anything.
We'll get a
you have
sponsor.
to.
We'll get a
man.
sponsor.
That could be
for
our
it.
next sponsor. That would be
Hey, listen.
fantastic.
I will do whatever it is, any kind of
So-
marketing you need.
Yes,
I didn't
we'll
intro-
get it.
First of all, I didn't introduce like 5 people to Blade and Bow. I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
And they're hooked.
It's
Yeah.
it's
No, it's
fantastic.
really good.
It's smooth. It's under $50. It's the best bourbon you can get.
Smooth, man.
That was how I spent my New Year's this year.
Yeah.
It was just I
Blade
finished
and
off
Bow.
that bottle.
Listen, in
Well,
my wet bar, I have 4 bottles.
4 bottles
Really?
of Info.
Really.
What else you got
So,
in there? What's your best? What's other than that?
I'm a Colonel Taylor guy.
What's that?
Colonel Taylor.
Okay. Yes. I got some good.
I got my buddy I grew up with.
Yeah, Taylor.
So I got a little squad that I play Call of Duty with.
Okay.
And they were high on
Still a
the
Call
ride.
of Duty guy, right?
I am.
Nice. Love it.
That's my downtime. When I put them kids to sleep, man. Hey, I go sit in my game room.
What one are they on now? I haven't played Call of Duty in so long.
Hey, listen, you missing out. I'm old as hell and I play. That's my vice. Listen, every man needs a vice.
For sure.
I got one.
For sure. No,
Call of Duty and cigars.
Mine's a podcast. Cigars.
So actually, what I wanted to tell you. So
We got
I'm getting ready to start a podcast, by the way.
Are
we
you
gotta
really?
do cigars.
It's called Gars and Ball. Gars and Ball.
Gars.
It's just
Cigars
it's just you
and
or you
ball.
got-
All right,
you-
I gotta
it's
be
just you
honest.
or somebody else.
Just me.
All right,
Okay.
so we'll get KJ Malone involved.
Listen, me and Carl are like this. We can eliminate KJ. But KJ is my guy, though. I love
That's
KJ.
what I'm talking about.
Hey, me and Carl.
You got to be a part of one
Go
team
way
media,
back-
man.
go
There
way
we go.
back like a bottle of Similac.
One team media. It's going to go on our YouTube page. We got it.
We
we're
can
good.
help you out.
We're already
We gotta-
good.
All right.
All right. I'm already got. I'm
Me and
already.
KJ are like tight.
I'm already the cigar
Miss
guy.
K. Miss K smokes too.
I know.
So we got a thing
Kate-
actually called Stogies and Bogies.
Stogies and
And I
Bogies.
know you were just telling me
joined with
earlier
Bogies, Clayton over at Bogies. So Stogies and Bogies. I just got my hat in today.
You did?
Yes, my.
Oh, yeah,
I have
you
a
had it
golf
here.
hat called Stogies and Bogies on the golf hat.
You want to see this golf hat?
Yes. Let's do it.
I want to show you something that is Justin Vincent. If anybody knows me,
Let me see who else is.
This is
Miles
me all day.
LaRue is on your. Okay, so I'm trying to see who has texted you today.
A lot of people.
Miles LaRue is like my guy. Like that's my sneaker hookup. So we're talking about Stogies and Bogies here.
Where's my hat at? Oh, this is my hat.
No, don't
Hey,
Look my hat.
where's my hat?
Look my hat.
Where's my bourbon hat? No, not that one.
Hey, Jack.
Where's my hat?
Hey, look at this.
Where's my hat?
It's in the bag.
I got it. I got it.
Oh.
Oh, you ordered it? That's it. You ordered it?
Same
That's
one.
his hat right here.
Mine's in my car. I bought one for him.
It's in my house. I'm about to put it on tonight. I was on
All right,
pre-order.
let me put it on right now.
I'm going to get mine out the car because I need.
Let me put it on right now. All right, so he wanted Chris over there wanted to get Durante to sign it, so we'll get you to sign his hat too. I don't need you to sign my
No,
hat.
you're
I'm not. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
You're big enough. You don't need
This is big time.
autographs.
Yeah. No, what's
I'd like your
I'll put
autograph,
it-
Matt. Can I have your autograph?
Sure. I'll give you my autograph. All right, I'll put my hat on right now. This is the hat that Justin Vincent wanted. I already have it.
I have it. No,
You have
it's
it?
in my house. I just showed you a picture. I have it already. I've been having it about a month. I'm good.
This epitomizes everything that I am
that
as
is
a
me.
person.
That's why I got it.
So, all right, we got to go play golf together.
Listen, I'm a
I'm
member
not
of
any
your
good.
club. I'm a member of your club anytime.
Okay, I'm not any good.
No, he's
No,
actually
my back
no.
will go out.
not that he's not any good. He's terrible. He's awful.
My back will literally. I will fall down
On the
this-
back
tee
nine, I
box.
picked the
You will
ball
have
out-
to
out
pick
of the-
me up.
Let me tell you something about me. So when it comes to golf, I play if there's something to play for.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
play because that's my sanctuary.
Yes, I love it.
Like my free time, I get to smoke, I get to drink.
You said you're a 9-10 handicap.
He's getting Durant.
So you're not
sign his hat
that
right
casual.
now.
I'm not
Get
I'm
him
casual
sign his
enough.
hat right now. We need to
So
watch
like
that.
if we played, if me and Matt played a scramble against you, I bet you'd still
I bet you
probably win.
$1,000 I beat y'all ass.
Oh,
I bet you would. I bet you would.
Oh, whoa.
I'm
Listen,
probably a 25 handicap.
1,001s, I beat y'all ass.
All right, whoa.
Holy shit! Is this actually gonna start? Is this a
Me
thing?
and Jack,
Both y'all
best
against me.
ball
Against me.
against you.
Oh, 100%.
Let's do it. No. Scramble.
No. Scramble. Y'all can scramble. Not best
Fuck
ball.
yeah.
Scramble.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
$1,000. Billy, come here. I need a witness to this. All right, Justin
so what's the
Vincent
bet?
is saying right now that he will beat us.
They can
Scramble.
They can scramble.
No. I know.
Best ball scramble.
No, he said he's a 9-10 handicap. No,
Oh, wait. What was going on here?
I got that just so Coach can see. Just so Coach can see.
Oh, my God. It's
Oh,
this
the
little-
drink?
Okay, wait. How much money we put on the
$1,000.
$1,000
I'm in.
Me and Jack versus
versus me.
him.
Versus me.
No way. Oh, I'm definitely not in. If I'm in, I'm playing.
you come.
You're going with him?
I
What's
can
your handicap?
You can come. Yeah.
About a 9 or 10. Depends on what
9
day
or
it is.
10.
No, we still probably wouldn't beat him. That's actually what I was getting ready to say.
I was.
You like it?
I'm not that bad. I'm not.
Me and you? What about me and Chris?
It don't matter.
You're good? Me and Chris, $1,000.
Hey! I want to be. I want to play.
Just so you know,
U Club.
I turn up when there's money on the line.
All right, he's a competitor.
Yeah.
do it.
When there's money on the line, I turn up. I just letting y'all know.
All right, how much are we playing for?
$1,000. We can
Me,
low. We
I
go
don't have
$500. We go $500.
Okay.
500.
I can do $500.
500.
I'll play for 1,000. We'll do it next week.
500.
If it's me and you, I'm probably a 9 or 10 too.
500.
I think Chris. I honestly,
You played U-Cup before?
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, I honestly think that when it comes to this, I need to have Chris because I think Chris is going to pay the 1,000. Whereas if you were involved, I would pay the 1,000.
I'll pay 500. You pay 500.
No, man.
He's trying to get it comp.
No, Chris is
He's trying to get it comp.
Hey, Chris is.
He's trying to get it comp though.
Chris sells
is,
dick skin.
Yeah. He sells dick skin for a living. He does.
The hood. He sells the hood.
He sells prosthetics.
The hood.
That's
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 same
true.
thing.
Yeah, same thing.
The same thing. Hooded bandit.
He's got the Durante. Let me see.
Hey, look.
Let me put it on the camera. All right.
the OG.
He's got Durante Jones' signature on the bourbon
the same
and
hat.
cigar hat, which is perfect.
Chris, you want to come?
It's going on my bar.
Perfect.
Chris, you want to come tap in?
Hey, listen.
Yeah, come on.
I am getting ready to roll out pretty soon.
Absolutely.
I gotta put these kids to bed, man. The life
But
of
we're
a-
gonna do.
the life of a Rolling Stone.
But we're gonna do the U Club here
Yeah,
soon.
anytime.
I'll take.
Let me know.
We'll do it. I mean,
Hey, Durante, you guys have. Hey, listen, man. We gotta.
Durante, you'll join in with the.
We gotta take this picture.
Well, no. Durante, I need Durante's money. First of all, he signed a big time contract.
Hey, listen. One team, one podcast. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. It's all love.
Hey, we need a Durante. We need a Durante hit before he goes. It's got to be Durante Jones. This is the one team, one Durante Jones Bourbon Club. One team, one podcast. All that. No. How much am I charging Durante? I mean, how many shirts have I sold for Durante here?
Hey,
We're ready. We're getting your brand up, man.
That's how confident I am.
Shit.
That's how confident I am.
Are you sandbagging? No. Are you really a 9-10? Yeah. I'm really a 9-10.
So, all right. Anything else happened in the draft that we haven't noticed?
Dude, I haven't been paying attention for the last hour.
Saints didn't draft up, or I would have.
Oh, we haven't noticed, at least.
I saw Surtain.
Cowboys took
to,
2 picks.
Surtain to the Cowboys. Did they draft back
Cowboys,
up again?
Cowboys are making their 2nd pick right now. They must have traded up. Or maybe they traded back.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Who is this fat ugly?
The time is real thin.
Try to get a picture of Durante and Justin with the. We need no. Turn around. I want Durante pointing at the back of the shirt. Perfect. All right, that'll get some clicks. All right. I think we're gonna wrap up here.
That works for me.
So it's been a crazy night. Durante Jones Bourbon Club.
Shit, that was fun.
It was fun. A lot of fun.
Man.
Leo's doing his rounds. We're gonna wrap it up here. Appreciate Justin Vincent for joining us tonight.
Appreciate
National champion Durante Jones for joining us tonight. He's eating his meal right now. We're gonna join him. We're gonna talk to these guys soon. We're gonna
shout out to Stabs.
We're gonna steal $1,000 from Justin Vincent soon. $1,000 from Justin Vincent soon. He doesn't hear us.
He's good.
All right, so
give a
shout
shit
out for
about you.
Stabs. Stabs is the overall winner
For sure.
of the old fashioned review.
They killed
tonight.
it. They freaking killed
I
it.
love Soji. We will be back to Soji soon. We're going to be back to Stabs.
Let's figure out our next
Sunday.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll do our next reviews. We'll figure out what that's going to be.
Figure out what it's going to be. Maybe
Yes.
pizza. Maybe get the people to decide. Durante Jones is going to put the Durante Jones
is going to
Club
put the shirt on.
on.
We're going to take a picture of that.
What are those odds that Pelini would have put a shirt on?
Absolutely not. Leo, come in the picture. Real
Talk
quick,
to
Leo.
us, man.
We're wrapping up right now, Leo.
Hold on.
We love this.
Put the headphones on.
Leo Verde. Everybody knows who Leo is in town.
Hey, do the Kim Mulkey.
Do the Kim Mulkey. Do you know the Kim
Rip
Mulkey?
it off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't need this damn mask.
I don't need this damn mask. No, we're going to wear the mask for a little while.
That's right. Oh, you will. Just because you're trying to be respectful.
I'm trying to be respectful.
I will throw it off in a heartbeat.
I heard we won.
Huh?
I heard we won.
You won.
You did.
Stabs has won the whole thing. Soji was very worried that it was rigged. It was not rigged. I swear to God, it wasn't rigged.
Hey, your bio.
Hey, Durante Jones has the shirt on right now. He's got his own Bourbon Club shirt on right now.
Coach, I want one of those shirts, Coach.
Hey, Coach, do you need to fill that out a little bit? I think you need a couple of fillets in you or something, huh? Yeah, so we're getting some pictures right now with
what Coach
Durante.
Need, Justin has.
Hey, Justin fills that shirt out pretty good. Let's get it. Hey, y'all get a picture of Justin and Durante at the same time. Justin fills that shirt out.
I'm not even entertaining.
Hey, Justin, what is that? Is that a schmedium?
Is that a small?
It's a large?
Extra large.
Extra large?
Extra large.
Oh, wow. Oof.
Chill out.
We got a national champion here. Coach, we got a national champion. Hey, we appreciate these guys. We appreciate Stab for being a host tonight.
Number one defense in the country.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We are. There's about to be a big turnaround in LSU football.
Yeah, for sure.
I can tell you that right now. This guy is the coolest fucking guy
He's
that
legit. He's legit. You know?
I can remember being a coordinator.
So cool.
I think if I was a player,
Yeah, now.
if I was a
Thank you for
player,
coming, man.
I would love to play for the guy.
Absolutely. Love to play for this guy right here. All right.
Thank you, Coach.
He's giving you the props right here. I know this guy is going to come back to you more than often, right?
We'd love to have him. We'd love to host him.
We're gonna get you back again.
Yes, I have for 3 Sundays straight.
3 Sundays
Last
straight.
Sunday was the first Sunday I had not come in for dinner.
Okay. So you went to Beau Soleil last time, right?
For lunch.
For brunch. Oh, Tulane Billy. Tulane Billy is trying to recruit. He's trying to recruit Durante to Tulane.
I'm not selling Tulane.
Roll
Hey,
wave,
Coach,
baby. Roll wave.
We gotta stop this from happening.
Some of the greatest restaurants on love staff.
He's trying to steal Durante to Kenner.
Hey, Coach, you get to play against De La Salle, Rummel.
Yeah, De La Salle, Rummel. He's trying to all these
recruiting.
You talk about the real school.
Holy Cross.
A recruiting
Andy
hotbed.
Cannicero. Yeah, Holy Cross over there. Yeah. Oh, Billy.
Not trying to steal this.
I need you to sit down, Billy. You're a little excited.
Some of the best restaurants
All right.
in this entire
Durante Jones is going to stay in Baton Rouge.
Get the hell out of here.
Stay in Baton Rouge. We appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. Leo Verde, great host.
Thank
Kevin
you so
Kimball,
much, man.
we love you guys over here at Stabs. Durante Jones, we appreciate you for sure. And then Justin Vincent, we really appreciate it. So everybody, talk to you guys soon. One Team, One Podcast.